Super Bowl. Number 25, Haven Moses. His old legs breathed new life into the franchise when he guided the Broncos to the Super Bowl. Number 7, Craig Morton. His 35 touchdowns made him John Elway's favorite touchdown target at wide receiver. Number 82, Vance Johnson. The only player to win the Super Bowl MVP in his final NFL game. After 16 years here, he's gracing the Mile High Turf tonight for the very last time. John Elway. Now for the play-by-play, let's throw it up to Mark Stout and Mark Schlereth.
Treadwell will kick off from what would be the 30-yard line. And deep to receive for the NFL All-Stars is Sanjay Beach.
I'm going to have to tell you right now, I bet you a dime to a dollar that David Treadwell puts this out of the back of the end zone. Okay, I was wrong.
Down at about, we'll call it the 1. This is Walter Stanley out to the left. Blockers ahead of him, over the 20. And finally brought down, we'll call it at about the 25 or so. Vance Johnson makes the first flag tear off of the night. And it looks like the NFL All-Stars will have to get to the Broncos about the 35 or so. Montana in the shotgun has Roger Craig to his left. 2 wideouts on each side. Montana back to pass, looks over the middle, dumps one off. Kenny King trying to elude Billy Thompson, and Thompson brings him down. That's actually Roger Craig out of the backfield.
Roger Craig, knees high kicking, trying to keep people off that flag. Does a great job of just sifting out of the backfield, catching a short little dump pass.
Blue 80! Blue 80! Hey!
Joe Montana. He'll come out in a route. Montana looking long. Walter Stanley into the end zone. But not before he was knocked down at about the 5. Mike Harden able to just grab it from him. Stanley thought he had 6.
Mike Harden with a nice stop on the flag about the 4-yard line.
Double right. Double drag slam. All right.
It'll be 3rd down and goal for the NFL All-Stars. Montana. This time around, puts Cullen Bryant to his left. Barks out the signals. Broncos
Are you in the middle? Are you inside?
Coverage. Over the middle, Walter Stanley, touchdown.
Are you inside?
Uncovered.
In the middle. Larry's outside.
Dr. Love gets a mix-up in coverage, is wide open in the back of the end zone, makes the catch. Wonderful ball by Montana.
Broncos kind of showed a little bit of a blitz and they got burned, and it's 6-0 for Montana's NFL All-Stars. Treadwell will kick the extra point for the NFL All-Stars.
You don't think he'll shank it, do you?
Right through the middle.
We're winning! We're winning!
John Elway in the huddle. The fridge on the line for the NFL Stars. Rick Upchurch, Vance Johnson to the left, Haven Moses, and Mark Jackson out right. Floyd Little to Elway's right. Elway in the shotgun. Elway looking to go long. Rick Upchurch is wide open and he can't pull it in.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
John Elway with a little bit of an underthrow there. He said he warmed up in practice yesterday and his arm was so sore he had to take a couple of Advil before the game. It showed on that play because he's a little bit short of Rick Upchurch.
Okay. We got to get half of it, don't we? We got that right up. Yeah, let's go. Let's all go hooks. Let's go 15-yard hooks on one, right? Floyd over the middle. Down! Set hut!
Here's Elway again looking to throw from the shotgun. Fakes, comes close here. Vance Johnson over the 20 and out of bounds at about the 18. And down for the count.
Well, almost went down.
Attaboy.
Second down now for Elway and the Bronco greats.
Draw right. Draw right. On, right?
You see the line, Keith Carts. Dave Studdard up on the line. Mark Cooper on the right side. Floyd Little in the backfield with Elway. There's the first run. Little up the middle. Floyd still on his feet. Flag pulled off at about the 10. We were waiting to say that. Little up the middle.
Little up the middle. Look at how much fun these guys are having. Floyd Little got a big grin on his face. Mark Cooper helping to put his flag back on. John Elway orchestrating. How many times have I seen that?
All right, let's go.
At Mile High Stadium, Dave Stalls credited with the flagpole.
Drags on the inside, you can lay over the middle, okay? All on, right?
There's Burton Hanks playing way corner, lining up with Larry Brunson. First down for Elway. In the shotgun, Elway sees some room up the middle. Elway looking for daylight. Can he get to the end zone? Elway, touchdown, game time.
Tell me this man doesn't want to win this game, ladies and gentlemen. Very Super Bowl 32-esque, diving over for the touchdown over the end zone line. Look at that grin, Mark. He is excited.
Elway loving it here at Mile High. Treadwell will be on for the extra point, as are the fans.
Look at the Denver All-Stars all around, gathered around John Elway, high-fiving, hugs.
All right. What the heck are you doing? It looked like the Super Bowl down there.
I don't know. That's when the instincts just took over. I was afraid that would happen. It happened.
How do you feel so far?
You know, it's fun. It's great. It's nice to get out there and run around. So it's actually a lot of fun.
I'm going to go double right, fake, sweep left, sprint left option on one. Double crosses. Sweep to the right, yeah. No. Set! Blue, 80, hot!
Montana on first down. Steps up. All kinds of room. Throws it. Oh, it was almost picked off. Steve Foley had a beat on it, and Randy Gradishar kind of got his way.
Great team defense there. Those guys are ball hawking. They're all around the ball. Everybody's breaking on the pass. Great breakup by Gradishar, the intimidator. They know that if somebody gets by him, he'll just kick him and trip him down.
If Steve Atwater can't be here,
right.
Set!
Cullen Bryant to the left of Montana.
Blue, 80, hot!
He barks out the signals in the shotgun. To throw, long, looking for Walter Stanley, who beats Treadwell. Stanley past the 10 into the end zone, untouched.
Sweet baby love! Woo! Takes one deep, bring in the oxygen, ladies and gentlemen.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Let it go. You can still do it. You can still do it.
It looks like he can still play. What's he doing playing flag football?
Montana airs it out, and the NFL All-Stars take the lead.
And who in the world called that defense where David Treadwell is playing safety, for crying out loud?
Hey, where's Treadwell at? You really looked to me like you were going after the kicker. I don't know if that's fair. No, you know what? It was hard because they were giving us this side over here, and I've been throwing over here, and I'm going, dang, I got to work the other side. And I said, there's no way I can reach him. So well, you look pretty good. It looks pretty fresh. It's hanging right now. It's hanging. Tomorrow I'll let you know how it feels. All right, sure. Trevor's quite fast than I am, I suppose. He's a lot younger. I feel like getting torched. Why don't you move over there and put Bobby at free? Yeah, do that. Well, he's going to throw the post deep now. Just run away from him. Well, yeah, but we can squeeze that. I don't know if we're going to have much choice.
First and 20 now for Elway.
Down.
The NFL 38 or so. Again, Elway back to pass. A little over the middle, but he goes to Reggie Rivers again. He's wide open. Rivers past the 20. Reggie keeps on his feet down to about the 16 or so.
Well, the Denver Broncos produced their share of great linebackers. Their 7-time All-Pro Randy Gradishar, and of course Carl Mecklenburg, the anchor of the defense in the 80s and 90s, who isn't playing tonight because of a knee injury. And then there's Tom Jackson, a man who was the heart and soul of this defense for 14 years. He now shares some of his favorite moments here at Mile High Stadium.
As I think about Mile High memories, certainly I think 5 games come into mind in particular. Number one is our first time in the playoffs in 1977. We had one home field advantage. Our first game in the divisional round was against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Certainly an outstanding team, maybe the best ever to play in terms of individual talent. I had 2 interceptions in that game. We ended up beating them handily, which gave us the opportunity to play the Raiders, who were the defending champions, that's the second game on my list. The AFC Championship from 1977. As I said, the Raiders were the defending NFL champions. They come into Mile High, and we beat them on a day where I think we ran the ball very well. Haven Moses started us off with a spark, about an 80-yard touchdown down the sidelines. The defense played well, and we were headed to our first Super Bowl. The number 3 game is in 1984. It's what many people refer to as the snow game against the Green Bay Packers. We came out on the field for a Monday night game, about 6 inches of snow covering the field, and the first 2 plays that the Green Bay Packers had the ball offensively, we forced fumbles, were able to pick them up, run them into the end zone, score 14-0 before our offense ever touched the ball. Final score, of course, was 17-14 Broncos. Number 4 on my list is my Ring of Fame induction. The Broncos playing Kansas City in Mile High in 1991. The thing that makes that game so memorable for me is that the Broncos were trailing by 13 points with less than 2 minutes left in the game. Certainly wouldn't have been a great Ring of Fame induction had they lost the game. John Elway, as was typical of his game, threw 2 touchdowns within the last 2 minutes to win the game by 1 point. My final memory has nothing to do with me playing. It is the Broncos' final game at Mile High Stadium against the San Francisco 49ers, a game that I felt was virtually impossible for the 49ers to win. Those are my 5 Mile High memories.
Let's go trips left, okay? Before we run a 5-yard out, you run a post, Vance, you run a corner, okay? On one, right? No.
You only need one foot in at all times here tonight for the receivers. Reggie Rivers again far right. And it looks like Elway goes with 3 on the left. Rick Upchurch in between Johnson and Larry Brunson. Floyd Little out of the backfield. All kinds of time for Elway. Will he think about running? He throws into the end zone for the touchdown.
Reminiscent of the catch in Cleveland on the drive. Down low, slides underneath and catches it. Beautiful execution by the Denver Bronco All-Stars.
Mark Jackson gets credited for the touchdown catch. So we are even here with 1:49 to go in the first quarter of the Say Goodbye to Mile High flag football game.
I like it with no rush like that.
Dave Craig is into quarterback. Dave Craig got to retire the Seattle Seahawk in July of 2000. Dave Craig back to pass. Looking for the end zone. And that's Mike Wilson dropping the ball in the end zone.
Dave Craig thinking if it was Joe Montana throwing that ball, you would have caught it, Mike Wilson.
Double right again, all hitch on 1. Ready, quick.
Dave Craig. We faked it underneath the King before. Craig threw it into traffic. See what happens here. You can hear a little bit of a defense chant from this crowd here at Mile High. Craig thinking about running though, puts it down, throws it. Mike Wilson drops another. That's 2 on this drive in the end zone.
2 touchdowns dropped by Mike Wilson in the end zone.
Quite hostile out there.
So the Broncos will take it over at about the 3.
Down!
9:38 to go. Elway in the end zone. Looking to go long. Mark Jackson. Is he in? That's called a catch.
Great comeback route. Mark Jackson runs the defense deep, stops, plants his foot, and comes back to the football. John Elway throwing a nice 20-yard out pattern to Mark Jackson for a first down.
Vance, run a corner on the backside. Down!
Warner's kind of stepped up. Now they step back into coverage. Elway. Going to bit of room to run if he wants. Holds it at the line. Now he's going to run away. Didn't see anybody open it. I think that's was that OJ coming on him or Everson Walls? That might have been. Yeah, that's the juice, isn't it? It's O.J. Anderson playing on the other side of the ball.
O.J. Anderson pressures Elway. Elway's still athletic enough to make you miss.
We'll bring up 4th down and about 3. Here comes the blitz. Elway's got to get it off. He does. Is it caught by Vance Johnson? It's dropped. Merton Hanks on the coverage.
Well, it looked like Merton Hanks got there a little bit early. I'm surprised little yellow Hankey's not laying down somewhere.
You playing linebacker? Hold on. How's he playing linebacker against former football players?
He's jacking him up too, man.
You missed your calling. You should have been playing linebacker.
No, I should have been playing running back. It's just that I'm so old now I can't run. So I'm going to do the mixed match thing.
It's non-contact.
Exactly.
That's why he can play linebacker.
Absolutely.
First down for the NFL All-Stars. Dave Craig in the shotgun. Craig back to pass. Over the middle. Walter Stanley, another grab. Walter Stanley eluding Broncos. And finally, Steve Foley grabs him at about the 8. Bubba Paris.
The all-49er offensive line with Jesse Sepulu, Ralph Tam, and Bubba Paris out there.
I know Tam's got a whole book of ways to get on guys, doesn't he?
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Also one of the more traveled vets in the NFL.
Great catch, Sanjay Beach. And a touchdown on the 4th down play, Craig to Beach. And that gives the NFL All-Stars a touchdown lead, 21-14.
You can't let him get in their zone now. Come on, 2-minute drill. Drew, right there in front of you. Hey, we got Elway on the 2-minute drill. Come on, John. Come on, John.
Reggie, 10-yard out. Yeah.
It's a good field position for Elway and the Broncos. Elway back to pass. Floyd Little's open. Just looks right off looks off everybody short. Mark Jackson's wide open. Elway still on the ball. Now he's going to run around. Elway well out of the pocket. Trying to step up, looking for somebody to be open. Telling Vance Johnson to go long. Instead goes short to Mark Jackson. And Jackson makes the grab at about the 18. He went to the Eastern Plains and then came back to Mile High.
You got to try to get in the end zone.
All right, here we go. 21 seconds to go in the half.
Down!
Anderson in the backfield with
Here
Elway.
comes Barry.
NFL showing blitz. They'll hold, though. Elway stepping up into the end zone. Reggie Rivers with the touchdown. And I noticed on that play mark, Elway had to avoid the rush of Dave Craig.
Avoids the rush of Dave Craig, slips to the side a little bit, and throws an absolute dart over the middle of the field to Reggie Rivers. Cradles it in for a touchdown. Great grab by Reggie.
Treadwell's going to try to run it in. This will be 2 if he gets in, and he won't.
Poor David Treadwell. Somebody came up to make the stop. I think he thought they were going to tackle him. It's flag football, David.
Oh, my legs are shaking, man.
Yours.
Joe, it's been a score fest for the most part in the first half, but you find yourself up by 1, 21-20. What are you going to tell your guys at half?
Save themselves. I look at them walking in. I don't see anybody on the move. Do you?
Enjoy. Thanks. Talked to Joe before halftime. He's got you squeaked out here by a point. What'd you tell your guys at half?
We just hope we make it through the second half. We got some guys with a little soreness right now, but it's been a lot of fun, and I need a break. I need one of those guys to come help me out.
Well, Craig hurt his arm yesterday, warming up, throwing the ball, so you're going to go the whole way?
Craig's going to get in there a little bit. Craig Morton's going to get in there a little bit to help me out, but I was talking to Dave. Craig said, come on over and help me out a little bit. These legs are starting to wobble. I'm not going to run as much this half, that's for sure.
All right, John, good luck. Thanks.
Switch sides. We're going to go. You got a read route on the left like a hook or not. 22 Texas. You got a post hook read. Deep hook on the outside. Come back on the left.
To go here in the third quarter.
Don't cross it.
Walter Stanley has 2 touchdown catches. Sanjay Beach has 1. They are far on the right and left, respectively. Bryant and Craig in the back with Montana. Montana looking to go over the middle. Danon Hughes with a grab. Hughes trying to get to the end zone, but Mark Jackson got the flag. Yeah, that'll be close to a first down.
Great effort by Mark Jackson chasing the play across the middle. Dives to get that tail flag that's hanging off the back of the uniform there.
All right. Here we go. Middle screen. Middle screen. All right, here we go. Let the guys come in. You guys get ready to go. You guys both release up the side. Middle screen to the wide receiver coming underneath.
Fourth down
you go to the
situation
corner.
after the NFL All-Stars. We'll see what
Backside.
Montana, the
Come in
3 Super Bowl MVP,
Shake.
can do with his
Shake.
NFL stars.
Blocking in the middle. Set. Blue 80. Blue 80. Hut.
Here's Montana. Here comes Ryan again. Quick throw. Stanley over the middle. Walter Stanley tackled by Randy Gradishar.
Randy says, I'm not going to be able to pull Sweet Baby Love's flag, so I'm just going to stand up, meet him square, and take him down. Randy Gradishar said, forget about these dang flags. I'm tackling somebody.
You don't have to hit him anymore. We have flags. That's the first.
Greg Morton will take over the offense for the Broncos. And he's about a half step behind the goal line. This will be his first play. Morton looking to throw. Nearly almost to safety. And he just tried to dump one off to Floyd Little.
Guy McIntyre almost undressed Mark Jackson on that play.
The man lost his pants. You gotta be kidding me. Hey, God, hey, secondary, here. Hold them. That's what they're doing to me. Every play, they're doing this.
It seems that those flags are a little difficult to find.
Yeah, I can't find those. So the best thing to do is just start at the top, drag them down, and just hold on until you feel like you got one in your hand and then let it go.
You've never been afraid of contact, but at your age, I mean, you're going to be a little sore tomorrow, aren't you?
I figured that out after falling over here on the sidelines and a couple other things. I was wishing I brought my mouth guard and headgear.
Down by 1, there are no rules, are there?
No, the rules are going to change here real quick, and we're going to do everything we can to win the sucker.
Second down now. Same situation
Y'all
for
want
the
none of this.
Broncos.
Y'all want none of this juice?
Here's Craig Morton looking to throw. Trying to get one to Vance Johnson over the middle, but that one was barking, huh?
Greg Morton, the antithesis of mobility back there.
Craig Morton can't throw past 10 yards.
We want him in the game. We want him in the game. See, we game plan each quarterback. Right. So we game plan Craig.
So you want to take Elway out of the game to get
Always. All right. What happens when we leave him in the game?
Matter of fact, we tired, you don't want to see.
We let Craig complete a few so he can stay in. So he get confidence.
Money, check this out. Listen. Hold it up. Hey, I'm gonna put trips over here. And you over here. Actually, Vance, I want you over here. I'm gonna come in up to you. Give it to me on the reverse, and I'm gonna pass it. I'm coming behind you. Yeah.
Mark Jackson looking to throw out the end zone. Telling everybody to go long. Now he's going to run it. Here comes Mark Jackson. And Jackson gets it up to about the 19 or so. Mark Jackson tells everybody, go deep, and then puts it down.
Craig Morton flips it to Mark Jackson, says, why don't you try to throw it? Greg Morton taps off to John Elway.
For the fourth down play coming up.
Floyd, if I run that same play to the right, have you flare left, okay? Mark, who's outside over there? You on the inside, Mark? Run a go right. Reggie, run a dig route about 10 yards, okay?
Corner.
Huh?
Corner.
Okay. And then you guys run 8-yard hooks, okay? All one. Inside.
They switching.
Down.
Floyd Little too.
Set. Hut.
Elway Again, trying to get to the first down stick. Floyd Little's wide open. And that one is picked off by Mike Wilson. It bounced off Little, and Wilson making a run for it, but Mark Jackson ends up pulling the flag.
Floyd Little over the middle. Elway throws a dart, hits Floyd Little right in the chest, bounces up. Mike Wilson picks it off in the middle of the field and heads to the left sideline, gains about 6 yards.
This is not just, it's physical. You know, guys injured, hamstring, they got picnic. Jeez, I got hit by the refrigerator, man, I'll tell you.
Hitch on the outside. Go to the outside.
Let me tell you, I am witnessing some things going on in that line of scrimmage. There is getting to be some very physical play. A lot of grabbing, a lot of stunts, and a few head slaps out there.
Montana looking to pass, dumps it off Roger Craig into the end zone. Touchdown.
Woo. Damn. About time.
Joe Montana drops back and just does a little shuffle pass to Roger Craig.
It's going to be a fake. It's a fake.
Dave Craig steps up and goes to the corner. A great catch, but out of bounds.
One foot, flag football. Come on. Right, it does need 1 foot. Only 1 foot, baby.
Like storybook, like the old days.
Like the old days.
Yeah, we had to like in the old days. We always spot them by about 14, 20 points.
Right.
That's the strategy. We got to spot these guys.
We're trying to make it like the old days.
We're going to relax.
We're going to kick off Mile High the right way with another fantastic Elway comeback.
You only need 1 foot for Mile High jinx. We always got robbed here. Hey, man!
On a field that saw so many dramatic John Elway moments, we often believe that any last-minute heroics belong solely to number 7. But on one magical Monday night in 1994, another legendary gunslinger came riding into town. Joe Montana, 5 years removed from his last Super Bowl, against John Elway in the prime of his career. The stage was set for one of the most dramatic come-from-behind duels of all time.
You know, I hear more about the catch and then probably this game more than even the touchdown to John Taylor in the Super Bowl. It's still fresh in everybody's mind. It was a big Monday night, and because maybe John was involved in it, that it had a big deal because it was a great ending to a game. It was a good game up to then, but it got to be a great game as the fourth quarter went on.
With just over 4 minutes left, Elway's Broncos trailed Montana's Chiefs 24-21.
And he gets to midfield from the 24-yard line. Elway throws. The catch is made by Anthony Miller.
All I remember was thinking to myself, going, oh, God, here he goes. We just finally got ahead, and here he goes, you know, putting on his show and in front of the home crowd like he normally does.
Elway's improvised quarterback draw gave Denver a 28-24 lead with less than a minute and a half to play.
I knew when we gave it up, when we scored our last touchdown, that I wasn't going to have another chance. It was either stop Joe or we were going to lose the football game.
Joe to Walker, and he gets into Denver territory to the 49-yard line. Watching Elway and Montana do their thing tonight. Good stuff.
And if I remember right, I think there was a minute left, or maybe less than a minute left, and which is, you know, a lifetime for him.
Needing a touchdown to win, Montana would connect on 7 of his 8 passes on the game's final drive.
36-yard line, that's a first down. 20 seconds remaining. Joe over the middle to the tight end, Green. He takes it to the 5-yard line. First and goal.
With pinpoint precision, the aging gunslinger fired a final shot into the Mile High Nights.
He throws to the end zone. It is caught for the touchdown by Davis. Willie Davis, unbelievable.
Effort by Willie Davis. Lord, you can take me now. I've seen it all.
Amazing.
That was one of those, one of the many great games that we had here in Mile High, and it was one of the few times we ended up on the wrong end.
I haven't had my heart pumping like this in the booth for a long time.
I knew my career was winding down, and be able to do that on a Monday night. The only bad thing about it was it made me start thinking, well, maybe I shouldn't retire.
Well, we're under 12 to go here in the fourth.
Quick slant, Mark. We need a back to stay in. What are you doing? I'm doing a flag. You run right at the free safety. I'm doing a flag from the slot. He's doing a slant. Run right at that trip. Yeah, run right at that free safety. Okay? I want. Right behind help. I want. Down! Fat hut!
O.J. Anderson in the backfield a little early. There's your flag. I think we'll move this one 5.
They got everybody over there, Fred.
I may do an out there. O.J.
Anderson trying to time the blitz up the middle, comes from the left side of the defense and skates right through the line of scrimmage before they snap the ball.
Gotcha, okay. I want.
Still 4th and goal. There's O.J.
Down!
Reggie Rivers to the right, 3 wideouts to the left. Elway in the shotgun. In the backfield with him. Here's Elway trying to get into the end zone. Scrambles, steps up, still looking, has time. Ralph Tam coming in on him. Now throws one. Steve Foley, touchdown! Steve Foley, corner of the end zone. Elway bided his time and gets the Bronco greats to within a point.
Well, the NFL All-Stars, they go from blitzing. All of a sudden, they rush, they drop everybody back. They only rush 2. Offensive line does a great job of picking everybody up. Elway moves around, scrambles out to his left, bides his time, shuffles around, attacks the line of scrimmage. The coverage comes up and dumps it off to Steve Foley in the left-hand corner of the end zone.
Steve Foley giving Elway.
John, if you throw it to one of us, go right up the middle and hook over the middle.
So am I throwing it back to you? Yeah. Let's go on one, right?
Out a little bit, try to buy his time, either run it in or dump a pass off as he turns the line of scrimmage.
Down! Stalls, Helton, Danny Hughes up on the line. O.J. Anderson looking to blitz. Here comes Guy McIntyre. Elway drops the ball. Elway looking to throw and finds Larry Brunson. Are they going to give him the 2 or is that dead on the fumble? They're going to give him the 2. Hold on. They're going to call that incomplete. As we said, once the ball's on the ground, if it's a fumble of any sort, it's a dead ball.
Flag football rules.
So make the score 27-26. The NFL All-Stars still with the lead.
Hey man, you gotta kill me.
We're just sitting back. If they come at us, we'll go right by.
You know what? I want inside guys to run go routes. I want the outside guys to run like 12-yard dig routes, okay?
Have to go to get his Broncos the win.
Down!
I've said that many times in the past. And Elway on 1st down. Looking to throw. Just Holton standing there. Finds Reggie Rivers, who grabs at the 20. Down to about the 22, 23. Finally out of bounds. We'll see where they mark it. He's going to have a huge gain as they're going to mark him all the way down to about, what, the 5-yard line.
We got to work that clock.
Hitch corners. Hitch on the outside corners.
All right, inside guys run corners, outside guys run hitches. You go over the ball, okay? I want.
And back to Elway in the shotgun.
Yeah, he counts blocking.
2nd and goal.
Down!
Rivers, Jackson, Foley,
right
Brunson to the wideouts. Right Floyd Little in motion.
Set, hut!
Elway back. Here comes the rush around the side. Some room up the middle. Floyd Little, is he going to get into the end zone? Floyd Little into the end end zone for the touchdown.
Mark Stout, John Elway moves around in the pocket, thinks about running, threatens the line of scrimmage, and then dumps across his body pass over to Floyd Little, who steps into the end zone.
Elway to Little. 32-27, and Elway will try to go for 2 again.
Coop, yeah. Down.
And it's Mile High quiet.
Right here.
Here's Elway.
Set. Hut.
The shotgun, Elway. Still looking. Looks for Mark Jackson. There's the 2. What a pass again. Jackson at the back of the end zone. Brings it down. Just like he did in the Three Amigos days.
Great protection by the offensive line. Elway scrambles around and makes a great strike in the back of the end zone to Mark Jackson.
Elway's Bronco greats 34, Montana's NFL All-Stars 27.
Ring of Fame, one of only 3 jerseys of the Denver Broncos that are retired. Did you come back out here and look better than some of these guys that are around?
I've been training for it, Mark.
Have you?
6-8 weeks, absolutely. I know this will be the last time. I'm one of the few guys that played in the first game of Mile High and be one of the guys that played in the last game of Mile High.
That's a terrific thing.
It is, really is, Mark.
You're going to be the outside
Looks
guy?
like Dave Craig is in the huddle right now.
Who's going to be the wide?
Which is kind of a surprise. There's Craig.
See, we're high-tech here. We're high-tech. That's what we got right here.
Craig showing Roger Craig some plays that they drew up.
They didn't have any dirt, so they used a couple of cue cards, drew a few plays up with a Sharpie, and they're ready to run them. I can't believe Joe Montana's not out here for the final drive, but Dave Craig, one of the best that's ever played the game.
Montana still on the sidelines, probably waiting to enter this game. Under 2 minutes to go, and the clock will run when they get to the line. See what the NFL All-Stars can do, down 7. Now the clock starts. Craig, back to pass. Over the middle, Beach. Steve Foley tried to grab it, didn't get it. Beach still on the run. 1 to beat. Sanjay Beach trying to go to the end zone, thinks he has it. Beach able to get into the end zone and in for 6. But the NFL All-Stars may have left too much time on the clock.
Well, I was just complaining about the time the Denver All-Stars left on the clock. They come out here and score. Maybe that was the plan, Mark. Let him score so Elway can come back and have a fantastic in the last-minute victory.
See what happens here on the extra point, or see if they go for 2. It looks like Craig is getting some instructions.
You got to get up. That's where the play goes.
Craig has Kenny King behind him.
In a wishbone formation.
In a wishbone with, I think, Sims and Craig.
Oh,
He drops the ball.
It's down right there.
He dropped the snap. And it'll stay 34-33 Bronco greats.
They didn't practice. Thank you, Lord.
Roger Craig can't believe it.
Wow. That was the. Hey, no. There's a Mile High mistake right there.
Oh, it's there too. It's right there. It's right there. Oh, man.
Reggie! Reggie! Fair catch if he kicked it high.
Barry Helton with a punt that they were looking for to be an onside kick, and which it would have been because it had to go just 20 yards, and it went about 25. They're counting it down, Mile High.
One guy. One Hail Mary. Oh!
He's bringing on his son, Jack. Look at this.
Okay? You want to yell at James, you want me to do it? Why don't you let him do the quarterback draw? I'll do it. I'll want it. Why don't you hear quarterback draw?
Could it be Elway to Elway for the final play? Jack Elway to Little, and that'll do it as the fans count it down. A great farewell to Mile High.